folks. There's no pre-stream screen. Why my button not work? Why my button not work? Give me my marker log. Am I not hooked up to something? Oh, you know what? That should be working. Why is my bot not working? Is that my broadcast, my bot account? Oh, there it is. Hey! Hey!
It wasn't working because the stream wasn't on yet.
There must have been a delay. There we go. Wow. A new log. Are you pinging servers? Is that what you're doing right now?
No. Do you want to do so?
I would. Can I just say that I would freaking love to do that?
And don't spam.
I can't swear.
Don't spam the channel.
I'm not spamming.
Just make one message. I'm looking at spamming. And you even acknowledge that it's spamming in those messages.
What do you mean?
Last time.
What are you talking about?
Last time. On Slop Cauldron.
What are,
I'm Gord. I'm gonna spam the channel.
What?
I'm majoumi. I'm not gonna do that. Why did I say that like Tony Zaray?
Because you're Tony Zaray in a
I'm
majoumi
Tony
shape,
Zaray.
So, yeah.
Hi. Somebody sounds like he's like, ah.
I'm gonna be millennial. Why are you typing in the chat? Hey Vod, I'm making you a marker in my mind right now, so you can skip this nonsense. Right?
Yeah.
If you stuck in for this long, bless you. If you didn't, oh, go fuck yourself. She posted in the Discord. Hey, by the way, did you know we have a Discord? If you go to our webpage, majoumi.com.
Yeah, www.majoumi.com. https//
What are you saying?
https/ wait, where's the colon? / www.majoumi.com
/slop cauldron. We have like a Discord link there. I'm entirely sure. And you can get our live notifications, and you can also say, hey, we should play Lethal League or Lethal Company. And I'll be like, yeah,
we should play Lethal League.
That sounds like
it's not a good stream game, but I'm really good at it.
I would like maybe rip my eyeballs out. I think Lethal League. Oh no, not Lethal League. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Omega Strikers.
No, Lethal League, the good one.
I fucking love Lethal League.
You know the game where funky fresh beats.
Funky fresh beats.
Like that song is written for that game. Ain't nothing like a funky beat.
But yeah, we didn't have any wind up today.
Funky fresh feet. Funky fresh feet.
Funky fresh feet.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like a funky beat.
So I've been at work for 8 hours. I'm gonna do like a fucking festival thing. Folks.
I also was at work for not 8 hours, but like 7.
Yeah, whatever. Your job's arguably harder than mine, which is also my job. But I mean, like your job today.
But you work it less.
Yeah. Anyways, do you want the fucking mouse?
I would like to control the game. Put me onto the game first, because I'm stupid. All right, I'm gonna hit continue.
Do not do that.
Because that's the best option.
Do not hit continue.
I'm not gonna hit continue.
Do not hit. Hey, it's a masochistic. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. I do not know that the H is silent.
The H is silent in Spanish.
Yeah, we don't pronounce those.
You don't?
No.
So
hey, it's Alvin. How you
you're
doing?
telling me? Ah, fuck.
Is there anything you want to not drop over there?
Fuck. Where's the mouse?
She's setting up. We don't have like a desk where we got like TV trays, and she's like fumbling everything. I just handed her the setup. Fire at Taco Bell. Fire in the gates of hell. I think you need to like call an inspector or something that's not an amount of fire. That's good. But yeah, we've been working today. We came back and we were gonna stream like 40 minutes ago, but I was making a whack-ass meal.
It was okay.
I'm frankly surprised. So you're gonna make your own Mr. Dubois, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Also, we don't know yet how bad our chat and us is gonna cut off the game. So depending on how bad it looks, I'm just gonna kill the UI. So we're keeping our eye on that. We're thinking here.
Yeah.
At least 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this bad or is this good?
You want to have at least 2.
Weak good, weak good.
You want to have at least 2 physique. Otherwise, you have a horrible time.
Weak good, weak good.
No, it's fine. Okay. So these stats are actually extremely important, by the way.
Okay.
Like, I know it's not like D&D where it's like you can kind of do who you want.
Yeah.
These do determine basically your personality. So
I want to be a quick-witted smooth talker.
Okay, then you basically want
did it.
a lot. No, you need more in intellect.
What? No, psych is smooth talking.
Yes, but if you want to be a little quick-witted, you want a little.
That's
in intellect.
motorics.
Nope.
I was looking at this on the wiki earlier.
Nope. I'm telling you as someone who's played it. Okay, your physique, that's strength. Your motorics, that's dex.
Okay, but
That's
fast reflexes directly impacts your wit.
Not from what I fucking remember.
I was reading the wiki earlier.
Oh yeah, you're gonna trust the wiki. What you're gonna tell me next? You take serious recommendations from Reddit. Hand-eye coordination, reaction speed, interfacing, compose. See, it's
the quickest to react.
Yeah, but you said quick-witted.
Yeah, that's what that means here.
That's not wit. That is reaction speed and agility. That's just how fast you are.
Never lost for words or lacking a witty comeback.
The game does not play like that. All right, you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, majoumi. I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay.
You don't have to say that you take advice from Reddit. You don't have to.
This one also seems cool.
I
figured out. I read through a lot of these.
Save your fair. That comes up a lot. I actually am gonna kill the UI. Can I do that really quick?
Yeah.
Before you get to the game and then you beat me for like, which is fair. There we are. Okay, we'll be a little in the way, folks, but
okay.
The text options.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys? I was thinking of picking one of these things on the bottom, or
signature
or
skill.
suggestion.
Suggestion is your ability to
convince people to do things.
That's not a bad one.
I was thinking reaction speed or suggestion.
I think if you
or savoir-faire.
Are you mostly considering being like a face?
I don't know.
You want to be like a smooth face?
I don't know what this game is. I literally just read through all of these because I knew I was going to make a character.
Well, I mean, just tell me what you're kind of thinking.
I want to... What's the purpose of the game?
You're role-playing a deadbeat cop.
Oh, so I want to be a cop.
How would you like to navigate the world? Do you want to just kind of be like, hey, baby. Hey, the baby cakes.
Hey, the baby cakes.
Hey, the baby cakes. Then suggestion. If you want to be like, hey, wait a minute, I just saw you flick a booger to that bowl of popcorn, then do save your fare. King of cool, which is much to say the most stylish douchebag.
This one makes me cool.
You don't see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they get full treatment whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown at your part. That's just like you're good with your hands.
I don't know. I think reaction speed is I feel like it'll give me more dialogue options.
I mean, that is you as a person. You'll catch things better. So if someone tries to kind of put one past you, you'll be able to
That's
catch
perception.
Yeah, but look. I think you're in the right ballpark no matter what you pick.
I'm going to pick reaction speed.
Okay. Yeah, the speed running...
How do I select it?
Oh, the plus? The plus? Am I crazy?
Oh, down here.
Oh.
Okay.
You'll, of course, I think, be able to actually go back and add more to other stats anyway.
Yes. I only, read, how to build a character on the wiki, and I didn't read anything about what we're going... The furries that are at home in the mirror, it is their address. Even the dearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
That's furies, not furries.
The furries. Telling you how you have to be careful at cons. Oh, he's talking to us.
Blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You
Can I
don't have
skip
to
this?
do anything anymore.
I can read way faster than he's talking.
Okay. want to enjoy the voice acting.
Never, ever, ever?
Ever, baby.
Huh. Alright then.
Inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great.
Yes, it is.
What was that about the X something?
Creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's
Oh, can they everybody hear okay?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I feel like I might have it a little quiet.
Yeah.
This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness.
I want to know about the X something.
Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
I think I'm gonna get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to
Do
me.
you really?
Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had
Want
to
me to-
bludgeon yourself?
A little bit,
Just
yes,
for
please.
us?
Oblivion?
On our end.
Or did
Mass
you not
house.
sense yourself marinating?
I'm not hearing any complaints one way or another, but I can see
I never trust chat to
Carried away, did
No.
we, Chef?
give us audio balancing.
Chat, that's not a slight to you, by the way.
No, it is a slight to you. Guys, get better at recognizing bad audio. Remember the time when we streamed, we're on observation duty, and we asked you if the mics are okay, and you're like, yeah, it's fine, and one of our mics wasn't even fucking on? This is why I don't trust you anymore.
She's been upset about this for a while.
I've ever since I started streaming,
We're
like,
the
before I even met you, I've had this problem.
we're the one with the microphones.
Fair.
We're the one who can test it.
You should ask what's out there first.
I don't care. I'm an idiot, rave idiot. Tell me what's waiting for me.
There's this giant ball there. An evil
What's a
ape.
limbic system?
An evil ape
That's like
for
your,
jerking it out on the ball.
Is that the thing that controls my arms and legs?
You're one of them.
No, it's your it's the thing that kind of
basically
orients you in the world.
just
I thought that
evil
was your
apes
proprioception.
jerking it out
I don't know. I think that's your limbic system.
ball.
Also, could you
How big is this ball or how
move
small
your
is
mic
it?
away from your face like 2 inches, maybe 1?
Like that?
That would be great.
How big is the
You
ball?
can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small. Flying
Joking
from
it out.
resources
What's that?
is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face.
That's sad.
Yes, it is.
You mean drown?
You lost.
Oh. Oops.
Little decent chicken.
Yeah.
Not horrible though. It did crisp up pretty nice.
He's snaky. Look at his little willy wang.
You can show this on YouTube. It's okay.
How do I? Oh, he's just a little out of it.
I don't think there's actually anything in this game you cannot show on YouTube. Like it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't pass the pale.
I would like to put this in the thing.
of like clearly not an artistic expression of thing that would otherwise break the TOS.
How?
You not put it to your left? He's so sad. Me for real.
How do I put the tape in?
Maybe go to the item. I don't know what you're. Where
I want to put the tape in the tape player.
you go to the tape player.
It's like taking me to the other side of the wall.
You got time. Don't worry.
Okay.
What a great.
Big corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's your I'm a cop stat.
Minus my suaveness,
Yeah, those suck.
but plus electrochemistry.
Right around the crotch.
Ah.
Yes, there is a penalty for running around in your underwear.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh, I can zoom.
You hear a jingle.
Not have
Keys
IME.
are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut
Or you do not have time. You must do it now, now, now.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of Eminem. Here are the days of yay! Something to think about, folks. The world we live in now.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers
One
the
chicken
mirror.
isn't that orifice.
You
Laid
cannot
off on the
see
salt.
yourself.
Yeah.
Just suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there,
Well, chewy.
underneath the soft vapor,
Second round, I would have cooked it. for
Really?
you.
Nothing?
or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol.
What do I look like?
Then as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your
Oh,
skin. Bet you
sorry.
are. Your nose feels like a small
Yeah, this is the
balloon in
most
middle of
important
your
decision in the
face.
game, Majoumi.
It
Better
hurts
fuck
when
it
you
up.
honk.
Really?
Mhm.
It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either.
Oh, hey, look,
Not
the
with
wall's
all the
got
drinks
the
it's
shining
absorbed for
carpet
you.
on it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
All right.
Cold.
White man
You
jump
have
scare.
no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a
Too late.
face of a late stage
You clearly
alcoholic.
have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
My
just
depression
is.
used to be mean like
It's
that.
horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Okay.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Stop being mean. I'm assuming I'm vaguely sympathetic.
Yeah.
Expression of
There
pain.
might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Dig deep in your mind and look at the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. It's too late. Like an image on film.
Oof.
The
I'm gonna have to come back when I'm smarter.
Yeah, or more red. Full of blood. Which you can actually increase with drugs and alcohol. Remember, folks, if you want to, like, dig deep and learn who you are, do illicit substances that harm your body. Parody.
Yes, do that.
I'm sorry, I have to watch out for the
It's just the left foot.
ChatGPT. Hmm? Yeah, no, those are all your shoes.
Why does this shirt suck? Oh, it's better conceptualization. Okay.
You will find more clothes eventually. They're not shy. But
Yeah.
Magnum size.
I'm gonna do a
Like
red.
my dong.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever
Right, the
broke
carrots
this
I had
window
were good.
came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Ooh.
More likely a projectile than a held object.
Hmm.
There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Oh,
It
no.
is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe
What?
you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. The cool
get that
wind
shoe.
rushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Yeah.
All right. Was that good?
This
I know where
fan
my
has
shoe is
two
now.
chain pull
Yeah, that's great.
switches. One ends in a tiny fan. The other, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach
I'm gonna get some soy
itself
sauce.
to your neck. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning.
What?
The necktie is no longer contained.
What do you mean it's no longer
What
contained?
you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of
It's
a
no
noose.
longer contained, baby.
Oh, they're trying to hang myself from the ceiling fan?
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning. The lights are off.
Okay. Got the tie. The tie makes me crazy. Okay. Got a quest to find my other shoe.
The game! Find your shoe, you drunk!
Wait, how do I highlight things?
Ugh.
How do I use a
Tab.
key?
Tab is how you highlight things.
I thought I had a key.
In your pocket, but it's for your door. Keys, right there.
Key to room 1.
Keys are automatic.
Do I not have a key to this one?
You must not.
How do I pan the camera down?
What do you mean?
Click on something lower than me.
It's isometric and fixed.
Oh.
You need to move.
Can you fix my camera that you fucked up?
What are you talking?
You fucked my camera. No, you're fucking it more.
What?
Open the shutter.
Could you use a goddamn word?
Open the shutter. Rotate it upwards. Like around.
That?
Yeah.
No.
No, but no.
Folks, this is living with majoumi for you. Hey, there's a problem. Do it.
March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
The young
Hello,
woman raises
lady.
a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are
Yeah, the
bright
window light.
and her face is
It's
speckled
got, like,
with birthmarks.
A good
She
amount of
can't
bad
be more
ink.
than 28.
I'm sorry I'm ugly.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I'm not.
Isn't that what he's calling it now?
Romp le monde.
Something of the.
Are we French?
Yes. Well,
Him.
the Casey
Where
Frey
am
music
I?
starts playing. If you wanted it. I mean, where are you? We're not.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh. Not like that. You're here.
This is where lyrics would be.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content obscured by the hangover.
At this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
Let's not.
I'm already kind of loving how different your game is from mine. 'Cause when I played, I did like mostly intelligence,
Yeah.
and instead your inner fucking ocean here is just a silly little guy.
Oh, is there like a penalty for just taking things?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
It is not like Oblivion.
A man in his
I wasn't sure if Dart would be fucking mad at me for taking the nose part or whatever.
No, if something's gonna be consequential like that, it's pretty signposted.
Sideways glance.
What the fuck is he doing to that bird?
That was disdain in his eyes.
Why don't you
Even
ask
now
him?
he's purposely ignoring you. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stair Koarius Skua." Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Huh?
Oh no.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He
I talk to
pretends
whoever I
not to
want.
hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Alright, fuck you. Fuck off.
Hey! It's Feral Danny! Not discussing.
What is this?
I'm not discussing that game.
There's something I can click up here, but it's not doing anything.
Well then... I don't know. I don't know, actually. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could help you with that one. No, I'm not discussing that game because I find it hopelessly cringy.
Which game?
The Pokemon one that's been getting not...
Power World?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it.
I find it hopelessly cringy.
I'm gonna play it.
Oh, you're gonna play it. Ooh.
Yeah, if it goes on sale.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You do
should
you,
meet
but-
your colleague waiting.
Thank
The
you.
game is screaming at you, telling you to talk to Kim already.
A speckled man in an orange
I was
bomber jacket is
nervous.
tapping his foot on the floor.
I was shy. Did he say he liked me? Did he say anything about
Did
me?
he say he likes me? Oh my gosh.
He narrows his eyes and extends his
Cryptozoologist
hand.
wife
If
says,
an
"Do you
assault
think
were
he's like
launched on
looking
this
at me like
building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Wow.
Sure. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You realize he's waiting for you. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I think you should go for it.
It looks like you had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
Whoops.
Have you had time?
I don't
to
really
take
trust
your
anything
mind?
Inland Empire says to me.
I think you should listen to everything Inland Empire says.
No.
You're taking... Oh, that's just...
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is
Yes.
the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body
don't
to
know,
no
I just-
longer be in the tree.
I was drunk.
Get your
Has
drunk
been
ass
hanging for
together.
7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's go moving
To
then.
you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
Uh-oh.
My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as
What
possible.
the hell?
But getting the body down
Are
should
you
still
okay?
take precedence.
She's responding to something on her cellular device. It appears to be of importance, folks.
So at work, we have a score of how fast we are.
Okay.
And like isn't like 80 the goal,
Mm-hmm.
right? I rang 111 tonight.
So,
Despite my pin pad freezing twice on me.
so folks, this number is a breakdown of items per minute, basically. So 80 is like the items. Well, items.
Lieutenant
If you get
Kisaragi is
100%,
now
you're
in your
reading
party.
1 item
You
per
can
second.
talk to him
Okay.
whenever.
Yeah.
So Majoumi reads at like 1.12, I think it would be, items per second,
Yeah.
basically. She's been trying to go for 120%. This has
Yeah.
been her fixation for like 2 weeks. And it's pissing everybody off because she'll say things like, "It's still not good enough."
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "How are you going this fast though? Like, that's insane." I find the thing you're doing here very interesting, where you're kind of not giving the game away to Kim.
Yeah.
You're trying to kind of hide the fact that you're a bumbling drunk.
Yes.
The man with the unimpressive beard.
Listen, I don't want him to think I'm
He
lame.
drops the ledger.
Oh,
Mr.
don't worry.
Gart, right?
I'm sure
You're
Yes.
you'll do fine.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41? Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No,
Oh,
I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
I don't know. Should I tell Kim what's going
Do you
on?
have her number?
Maybe he can help me.
maybe.
As a matter of fact, I do.
I love that.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just
Thanks
got
for
here.
that.
From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
His acting's really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Hmm.
Yeah, I got some questions.
He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Nice sad British boys, yeah.
She went away because none of your business.
I don't like your tone,
Extra
buddy.
fine. Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? Oh, it's not. You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen.
That's right.
You
I'm
are
a
detective.
cop, man. You can't say shit to me. Fuck you.
Fuck you! I'll be the officer if I want
Not
to
so
be. I got the
You owe
handcuffs.
me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
One minute you're running, then you suddenly turn around and are giving it the furiously, with both hands.
Fuck you, asshole.
Amazing check failure. I didn't know this existed.
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
Worth it.
Admit it. You just missed the quarter light. The darkness on the edge of town.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming up?
Yeah.
One of these tiny apes have a pale green face?
No.
It's a joke, sweetie. I didn't actually think you saw the kind green ape of South Safra in a hostel in Martinez.
You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain.
Ouch.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. He just tripped over my chair.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square. Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
Task pay for damages. Yo, Kim, you see that shit?
That was a really funny sequence. I'm loving how you're playing this
Hey,
so far.
Kim.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in.
We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Listen,
Then
there's
you
a
should
lot of brain
consider
damage.
seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
No.
By the way, where is home?
Uh-oh.
The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Hmm.
Don't
But
have
you've
one?
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In
Far away?
time or space.
Both.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Fuck everything, Hobocop.
You
We're
can
gonna try to figure this
Run
out.
some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment.
Okay. Well, better.
So when Kim showed up, we
Yeah.
made some joke about being in love with him. I was about to say, majoumi, I have bad news. Tumblr has drastically over-reported
Yeah.
the sexual tension here. And then the first line about him was, you feel that this man would take a literal fucking bullet for you. No matter what. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm wrong.
Hey, I should apologize.
I'm doing some historian
Hello, sweetie.
Wait.
good
who's
friend type shit.
Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
Like me?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
Have you found anyone to be sweet to?
Don't flirt with her. That's horrible.
I had once, wink, wink, but then I lost her. Maybe I. No.
The mating rituals aren't the good part, sweetie. I know it's none of my business, but you look like you need someone to take care of you.
Look pathetic.
I suppose all of us do it one way or
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get
another. You must
a
forgive
soda.
me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
I want a soda.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
What? Okay.
If she says just down the street, she needs like 20 hours of gameplay, right?
Yeah. I'm
I'm
so
perfectly
sorry about
all right.
earlier.
I'm more worried about you. What was that? Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
Oh, I was.
Give some ASMR to chat.
Ooh, she's doing some sippies. You're doing some sippies.
Whatever do you mean?
Dissect what that bit.
Sequence killers.
Like
Oh
to roll
my.
with me?
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse done from hell.
Side mysteries.
I'm sorry, can I only have one person help me at a time? Are we not allowed to have a second helper?
You're only allowed to have King.
Yeah, okay, you're probably right.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on and
Yeah.
Swiss officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Just all the ways they call you pathetic
You know
is
where
making
you
me
are, right?
giggle.
Found my keys.
Right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
I
We're
don't
in
know.
the city of Revachol, dear.
What kind of place
How
is
would I
this?
even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
That's an
I haven't
opinion.
seen
Am I
very
wasting
many
time
other
talking to
cities
people, or-
personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This
No,
city
your
used
clock's
to rule
paused
the
right now.
world,
Oh, okay, that's good.
though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear.
Hey!
Splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
You gave me some then?
Was palpable.
The kind green
She was
810.
getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulder.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Fierce warriors, we are governed by... Where's the planes on steeds? We are governed by intelligent machines. Radios are being used to control people's mind. We're living under the cop regime. Dictatorship of the proletariat.
I don't know what a proletariat is.
You know what a proletariat is?
Mm-mm. What's a proletariat? This isn't a bit. No, I don't know what a proletariat means. I've heard the term before, but I don't remember what it means.
I'm pushing up my glasses mentally here.
Okay.
So in the Marxist dialectic of historical materialism, I'm gonna kill you. Do you know who the bourgeoisie are?
What's that?
You know what the bourgeoisie are. I don't know how-
Bourgeoisie, is that like the middle class?
No, those are the people who own the means of production in the capitalist society, i.e. the owners.
Oh.
And they're an international class, and everything that they own and the profit that's generated by labor is theirs ultimately.
Okay, so is the proletariat the working class?
Correct.
Okay, then two.
They are not entitled to capital.
It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
There's no government. How come there's
Oh,
cops?
And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Oof.
You
How did I
were
do?
doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, Such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely.
Admittedly, I don't
Worry
know
do you
much
endure.
of who I am or what's happening.
Which
I've
is-
successfully avoided most spoilers.
I was about to comment on how the start of this game and the framing of it works very well with the fact that you are a player who knows nothing of the game because
Yeah.
you haven't played it yet. That's a very good narrative kind of marriage with the concept of it being a video game.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Due to not
It
being
has
caught.
something to do with everything.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe?
Rich man.
Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a
Kind of
good
got those
point.
vibes.
This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Gotta get going now.
Dear. Good luck with your case.
I also just want to say it's very
Yeah.
funny. Speaking of dialectics, which is the concept of analysis by looking at two conflicting ideas,
Yeah.
we just did it where I said, I don't know what a proletariat is. Well, do you know what a bourgeoisie is? Like, yeah, okay, you know what a proletariat is.
Okay.
Because that analysis is a dialectic.
Me?
There
Yes.
cannot
See
be
how
owners
my
without
life is
workers.
pertinent to the investigation.
But they conflict. Their interests conflict.
That's a fair point.
Boom.
All
You
right.
got your
For the
dialectic.
good of the
Okay.
investigation.
Anyway, series score's
What do
over.
you want to know?
Yeah.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What
It's
is
a part
so?
of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
I wanna know
You're barking
more.
up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière. What do
Talk
you
with
mean?
yourself.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So how do you like? How do you know?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Oh, okay.
No.
This is my notebook.
Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What? Can he do that?
I guess so.
It's like you're locked down.
It's happening to me.
Matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall. Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse it.
Silently scream for help.
There's a lot of it.
I trust him.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control.
You're wearing
from
glasses.
This is
You
weirdly
feel a
homoerotic.
slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
All
Good.
right.
Let's change the subject. What do you want to know?
Hey, this is
Maybe you can
mysterious.
tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3
Yes.
days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, The victim had been stripped of
What
his
is this
dignity.
music?
The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the
music in the
logistics
cafeteria.
company Wild Pirates. I was told we should approach
This 920?
as part of this dispute.
I guess so. It is happy
He
music.
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort.
You want
Why
to turn down
has
that
this
music
Strong
volume
prejudice
actually,
against
just in the
involving
game?
the RCM in
And
what's
I
seen
I
as
forgot how
union matters.
freaking loud it is.
Dock workers
Yeah, but so when we booted this up, I had it down really low, and I was like, I do that.
Yeah.
Here we are. It's just not balanced entirely well.
Ba.
Mean to sea power? Is that the name of the song?
Let me.
That's us. The Havashol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. That's right.
We're trying to find the killer?
Secret task complete?
Oh, that's the band. Oh, that's sick.
I'm afraid
like
you
it.
and
I
I,
like
are
it.
pawns in a pissing
the,
competition.
His
Placement of it
disdain
here.
is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
What I'm on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Huh?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Right.
Is there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
No, I think I got everything I need.
I love how Kim's kind of written as a character, where he's capable of just taking the situation and rolling with it to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's kind of investigating you in a way,
Yeah.
but he's also like not super judgmental because that doesn't
Alright, how do we get out back?
get in his way.
Can we not go through this door?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Kim, come with me upstairs.
There's a way for you to get out of this building on the first floor. I'll just say that to
Yeah.
save you time. Okay.
Kim, come to my bedroom with me.
She didn't tackle an old woman. She tripped on her wheelchair. You sure you want to bring him in there? What are you
The bed is
doing?
cold and not particularly inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9.
Thank you, tutorial.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yes?
Don't romance Kim. Not like this.
Wait.
He's a fine
Kim also
man. You
tries
need to
not to look
give him
at the
some
pile of
roses.
taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But the man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
get it my way.
Ready for this?
You're just gonna apologize for everything, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, little meow meow.
I want him to understand that, like, this isn't who I am. This is not who I want to be.
That's interesting. I had the same thought on my playthrough. Money! It's a dance!
I don't think this money is for me.
Well, it's loose change. It is very much who you are. Yeah, you did it. Here we are. That sound, baby. Oh, here's your shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green, and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
Your starting equipment really betrays your like desired spec.
Yes, it does.
That's interesting. You'll be able to change it, don't worry. Are you trying to get off of here?
I thought there was something I could click on the railing.
No. I feel like I remember thinking that too. The railing just kind of looks like a ladder.
No, I thought I saw something.
Oh, okay. I always love the visual reference of the shining carpet just in random places in games.
Yeah. You like hexagons?
Well, yeah, like there's a point where there's too much of it, and it's like, oh, I get it. But if it's just like just a little
Wait, ooh,
thing here,
stuff here.
that's funny.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Drinking
Maybe
it does
you
not
haven't turned
seem...
out well for your drinking.
You haven't turned out well for
that. Get a goddamn rum.
No,
What
no.
happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your drink on and your act together.
I'm not gonna drink spilled rum.
Yeah, you sure?
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocket. The man emits a loud snore. Are you positive that what you're doing here is proper police conduct? You can still leave and do nothing.
Oh. Lieutenant?
Do I look like a proper policeman?
You find a black paper note
Hey,
with a
$5.
woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with it. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about you. You're not 100% clear what you did here was right. But to hell with it. The man does not mind. You probably
Just robbed this man blind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the
Yum,
bottom
yum.
corner of the screen above your character portrait.
Okay.
Listen, like I said, it's like, is this what a proper policeman would do? Do I look like a fucking proper policeman to you?
No, you look like a train wreck.
Yeah, and we're gonna do train wreck activities.
You look like a train wreck somehow produced off string with like the
train.
the herd of cows that it plowed into before getting derailed.
Fuck the police.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this? Fuck the police
Excuse me?
business.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just okay.
I was hoping to agree with you, but...
Okay.
Me? I am...
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Is
What are
there?
you?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yeah, what are you
I'm
doing?
working. I
Working
have
on
a
what?
greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Ah.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Huh.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Can I borrow those gloves?
Keep them. I have another pair.
Thanks. There is, this isn't a spoiler, but one of the dialogue routes you can kind of keep going down is you can kind of strong arm people by being a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume you're noticing that by now. That's a theme that you
can I
do.
equip these, or are these evidence?
No, you can equip those.
Really?
What do you mean by, are these evidence?
I don't know. Maybe she has something to do, and the gloves can be evidence.
If I'll just let you know.
That's why I grabbed them from her.
If there was something in this game that would potentially be like a flag that would switch,
Yeah.
or that would interact with you in a bad way on accident,
Putting clothes on would not be one of them.
it will tell you.
Okay.
It will make the decisions clear because
Yeah!
remember, one of the characters or all the characters is just your internal thinking. So if something's gonna be fucked up and
Yeah.
suspicious, you'll know.
Pigs go home.
It made you. Oh, you failed the check and it made you say something. That's horrible. Yeah.
What happened? I can't read chat.
All right. When Cheddar was playing this the first time, they failed a check with that NPC.
Yeah.
And it made Harry say something racist. There's bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. That's an actual check
You
failure.
see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush
It's
that
the
covers
kind of game it
plaza
is.
mosaic.
What?
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty cop habit. This isn't case related, you think.
Are we sure?
Yeah, there are plenty of those kind of checks. Hey, here we go. Cheddar, this is what you've been wanting to see for a while.
Kuno's got this.
Boy's throwing rocks at a dead body. Can't be older than 12.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Kuno Yari!
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The
What?
fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
He doesn't know what a rake is?
Maybe.
Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
Got it.
Shoot that shit at... Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
What?
Yeah, whatever. Shitload, pig. What you...
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around? No. How?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fuck. Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him if that. Just a couple of pigs.
You seen anyone
sniffing around in
suspicious?
the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Oh, there's a slur filter. We gotta go to the settings right now.
What?
We gotta go to the settings right now. Options.
Streamer mode?
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate you, Cheddar.
Did we just get called a slur?
Kuno's fucking.
Yes, but in a fake language.
Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Oh, that was really good timing.
What?
There were almost slurs. We were like one dialogue away from.
Really?
Nice going, Majoumi. Well, Cheddar, really.
I want the
You
slurs.
can have them later.
Please?
Cheddar, this is why we let you have infinite points. Wait, why can't I clap?
Kuno knows shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. You're testing Kuno's.
Popo phone. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah? The king. Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it. You're testing.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
It doesn't fucking care. I do love Kuno.
Yeah.
Even below right above.
This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Trash?
Could be in there.
Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel?
Extrasensory?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage,
Or
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has.
Okay. Let's look at the thing we were actually came back here to look at.
Kuno's good, yeah. I forgot the
corpse
implication that
looks
he's doing
cheap
cocaine.
With bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your...
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow Kuno.
You can't make it.
The smell
No.
is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
What's your mental calculus right now on this one? You're really considering making me throw up. Okay. Yeah.
Here's my mental
You
calculus.
feel a great force ringing from your
Did
stomach.
that help my
Your
hangover?
body curls until a pool of vomit lies at your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
That's an interesting angle
The
to think
smell
about.
of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bitter.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I
Not
can't
you.
handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you.
Like, what's everybody's favorite herb?
Herb?
Herb, yeah.
I don't know.
Mine's easily rosemary. Don't know what to do with it. Like, you know, cooking wise.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Tricky.
Maybe more than 12.
2 6s.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes.
Oregano's good.
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes.
Visual
4.
calculus plays are
Standard
interesting because you
work
get
boot,
getting these
number
breakdowns.
45
I
or
vibed with
46.
mine on that one.
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prince apart as it is. 5. Another standard work. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film.
Cilantro.
7.
It tastes like soap. It's great to eat.
Yeah, I have the cilantro taste like soap, Gene.
And she likes it.
But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
The driver?
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Dang.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Oh. Oh. This is a very interesting check you were able to pass.
I think it's a heavy one. If they were carrying a man.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's
there you go.
A heavily built worker carrying a similarly built.
That's what I was
something
thinking, Kim.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
That being said, it could also be the gardener transporting materials. So I don't know.
One of them carried him over.
You don't know that, Kim.
You're
A
right.
woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer?
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
That's the first thing I thought too. I feel so smart. Remember, that wasn't actually me remembering the game at all.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I actually got this dialogue.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? You're right. Let's keep a low profile.
Hmm.
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Vis-a-vis your herb choices, folks. Things I've learned. Oregano, thyme, and
Kuno care?
marjoram.
Yeah.
Closely
like
related.
A fucking volcano?
Cilantro is
Yeah.
related to carrots and dill. Fennel.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you?
Told you.
Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. Yeah? Like,
You're lucky you didn't die there.
wish Kuno could. That shit was vile. Kuno doesn't.
Who doesn't fuck? Yeah.
Kuno, the
Oh,
pig's
Rosemary's
getting
in
pretty
the
close to me. Come to
Reagan
snuff.
family
Looks like it's
too.
time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Yeah, lots of them. Thank you for reminding us about the filter. That was good.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig.
You can still see the top of her.
I'll die before I squeal. Murder was the case they gave me.
Isn't that like a rap lyric or something?
I'll die before I squeal.
How do I make you listen to me?
Get the fuck out of it.
So it's a girl. Interesting.
What does that mean?
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me.
Don't be traumatized.
What?
I'll die before I squeal. Stay away from me, pig.
You skip these two's dialogues the fastest.
Yeah.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
Why?
I know what they're gonna say. They're just annoying.
Give her answer. A bucket. Wow.
Can I get back here?
I don't think you can. You put so many things in a bucket, like Legos.
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Yeah.
Guard memory unlocked. When I would go fishing, my family, like on vacation, and we took the RV. One year we went to one lake, and there was a kid
What
that
is
had a
this,
bucket
then?
full of
A
bionicles.
tool shed?
He had the whole
Let's
set of
investigate.
like first generation Toa, and I was so jealous. And he just had them all. He had a bionicle bucket.
Gotta love the bionicle bucket.
Yeah. I had one first generation. When I was like 5, I had Golly. I had the blue one. They were cool actually. I like that they had like a semi-translucent mask. You know what I mean? I could not have stolen them. My consciousness wouldn't allow me. Do you think, and Cheddar, this is a serious question to you. Do you think Motonui would forgive me for stealing them? Do you think that's within accordance
Where am I going?
to, their values? I know. It's okay. Look, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's about forgiveness. It's about learning and growing. That's what it means to be bionic. A postcard. I don't know. You're just fucking around. Have fun. Did you all know Bionicle lore? And that's right, this is the conversation we're having while
No.
Majoumi's working on roofs. The entire, setting more or less takes place inside of a giant robot that has, islands in it.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak.
I didn't know that.
On the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could
I don't
probably
know if
make
I
the
would
jump. You look
play
like
Monster
you've done
Hunter.
some track and field in your day.
It's you have too many
The wind
minuses.
is aggressive up here.
Oh no.
The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane
Oh, yeah.
towering in the distance. Oh, the look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Horse.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Autism.
Yeah.
Qualzone makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Okay.
We can get there through the door, I'm sure.
And also apparently, like, you know, like the first like Toa from like the movies and the Legos and whatever, through the entire like 5 or so generations of like
what did I just pick
Bionicle
up?
existing, they're just always there. Just kind of in the background in the comics, they'll just show up every now and then.
Which ones?
The main ones, you know, the fire guy with the kind of like melty looking mask. They're all just there the whole time. And in the ocean one, the Ocean Bionicle series, that existed because the giant robot fucking crashed into an ocean moon and shook some guys loose, and they had to go get some stuff.
Studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
And the bad boys they found in there were like in mega ocean jail, and they've been there so long they mutated.
This is below our pay grade, but that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
So, Kuno's doing fucking meth.
Oh, cocaine, I believe. A stimulant, though, yes.
Yeah. Alright, buddy. We know about the cocaine. Get the body down for us, please.
What do you mean you know about it? He said he was doing white lightning, like in the first word he said.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years, and then what? You fucking there.
He's
Yeah.
trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
And
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that spark.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Okay, whatever. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno grows through like a tube a day, and you look like you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
oh, magnesium.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed up.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do
Playing
that.
with your
You're
choo-choo.
gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig.
Huh.
Kuno will keep your nasty secrets.
He's saying you climbed
Yeah,
up
do
there.
drugs with Kuno.
He probably saw you do it.
Yeah.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy.
Just jump.
Jump.
What's a pig head?
Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno. Doesn't fuck.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slapped.
We have so much of it, though.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium.
Need to mag it up, or I need to mag it sideways?
Ooh, I like it.
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up.
Oh.
You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already.
We need to become a magnesium-based
If you
life
want to
form.
live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts.
This is legal advice from Slop Cauldron.
Want to eat magnesium and make magnet juice?
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty in line with the game. I want to do a parallel run of this and just go full electrochemistry and just like pump Harry full of drugs and see what happens.
Push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
None of this matters yet, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
You could argue that it barely matters later.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito.
Graffito?
That's what's called instead of graffiti. It's graffito.
Reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102 with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Fuck you, mail delivery box, or leave.
Why would you do anything with this box? I love that. I love that for him.
Yeah.
Look at Kim's like wacky ass pants, like the way the cut tapers at the end.
You just can't handle his pants.
You're right, I probably can't. Can anybody? Look about pate.
I'm learning. Shit. No, I want thoughts. Any thoughts?
I don't think you're learning at all.
I don't know. It seems important.
Sense of joy and whimsy.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any.
What is your name?
Annette, sir. My mum. Her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Sire!
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I don't know.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful.
There is stress.
But here's your new concept, the petite bourgeois.
That's her.
No, well. No, but that's funny.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being
Small business owners and landlords, they have some of the power of the bourgeois, but they're not international. They don't control a whole lot.
in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go, well,
ass
they
up.
run out of money and have to stop doing business.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate.
Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
Majoumi, I don't trust Inland Empire at all. Also, Majoumi, what about the fucking
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
I don't have anything for her. Sorry. What is shivers?
Hey, majoumi.
Yes.
Information to you that I don't think you have yet.
Yes.
Did you ring 117 today?
Maggie did.
Ah, damn. I was hoping I'd get there first.
But listen, I rang 111 with 2 pin pad failures.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian.
Well, I have a security alert from Google. It says I logged onto this computer.
Hyundai, somewhere.
Oh, it's gonna be rainy tomorrow. Most of it's before I go. Oh, dude, I don't
see
want
a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to an.
I want to work never, but still get like paid the same amount. You know what I mean?
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains,
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done.
Yeah, don't trust her.
To open them. I won't be held responsible for.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains?
Oh, and they got the shift changed already.
Like
okay.
People?
I'm a police officer.
It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust.
No!
Fuck you!
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
There is something mysterious about the. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron.
A polyhedron now, huh?
Bones, sticks, and straw. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, you see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back.
I warned you. You're unleashing force.
Shut up, cunt.
No, I won't stop your exploration, but I will say the game is leading you to places that help you figure out the case.
Yeah.
But this game is also about exploration, so you might end up backtracking a bit just by going off kind of the implied path.
Okay.
But not too bad.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dust.
Aside from being heavy on the
if not
salt, though, I did
hundreds
season this
of
chicken
little
pretty okay.
ball-shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be only an echo, a hollowed-out dark echo.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let us in. I'm policeman.
Kidding when I said we're parapsychologically done. You clearly don't care about the consequences. What gives you the right? Don't expect my help from now on. The back door is locked and I threw. Do look at the books though. The books compel you. You may be able to make up for this by buying a lot of books. I hope you're... Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing... Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10...
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yes, I'm aware.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The woman
I'm not
before you
commenting on that.
scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every
How do I get through that door?
This woman is spiritually an adult, Harry.
Yeah.
Fascist magic.
Quite on the nose for what we're just talking about, huh?
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tournay racers in history. One of them is next to Irv's life story. You see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs.
Yo!
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time.
I hate this lady. When do I get a gun?
Again, petite bourgeois.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of fame. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, wholeness, unity, balance. When it's up to your mind to
This
heal
is
yourself,
this is
then it's
disturbingly
because of your
topical.
mind that the book features
Yeah.
chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. And this is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent.
Oh,
The title of it
What?
reads, Medicinal Purposes
Interesting.
of the Pearl. The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and
Listen,
folk
I
remedies
hate this guy, but he's been giving me some pretty good ideas.
also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pearl. It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation. It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pearl. Readers
What is
are
the
instructed
pail?
To cover these
Interesting
jars
question.
in a shallow hole just inside the Pearl and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
I get my hands on some of that.
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pearl. Though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably
Excuse
need
me,
that.
Sir? I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
Hey, it's 420. The phone number.
Should I buy it?
That's an interesting one. I think you maybe want to.
Indeed.
I kind of think so too.
Does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains.
You've acquired an interactable item. Invest.
I feel like that'll help me later.
Oh, you can steal books from her? Oh, okay. Well, we'll get there. Yeah. Oh, I think it's the right there. It is literally to be read.
Medicinal Purposes of the Pearl. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the Pearl. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, Readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors.
Oh, so the book's racist.
Something to calm the angry spirits that have been. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pail.
What is the pail?
Instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
You'll find out, but this book's pretty much just about it. So you can. Would you mind if I told you?
No, I'll figure it out.
Okay. You can also just not read the book until you figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not. You just have to talk to the right person. It's not a mystery to anybody but you right now in the world.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble. First, you need to choose a base ingredient. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
She doesn't know what the pail is.
Such a percussive laugh.
This tastes so bad, it can only be good for you.
Fucking drum.
According to the pharmacopoeia, it should. Would you like to try again?
Yeah.
Very well. Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient. Lastly, is there anything else? The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The ginseng should give you more energy as a nice bonus. From the pail, of course. Or perhaps from some enterprising entrepreneur, where you would
so
find
ghoulish?
one of those,
Oh, live his life.
The book does not say.
Okay.
He's a little ghouly boy. Oh, he's a little gabagoo. Goes, it's the night, and I will suck your blood.
Okay, let's try to break down the door.
A little bit.
The stands before you, covered in dozens,
you tried.
if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped
Ouch!
and charms.
Kim, you see this shit?
You should do it again so you get a heart attack and die.
Really?
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Stop your face. I don't want anyone to see me cry.
Are you alright?
I deserve this. My body deserves to be suffer for being weak.
What is going on there?
Disappointing.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on...
It barely looks like you've done any damage
I have a
to
little
the
dog
door,
on my lap.
however. It's still locked and closed.
Folks, if you ever need to break down a door, this is how you do it. Be better.
Yeah.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes, an endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creek. There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure book.
Okay. I think I've done enough in here for now.
I think you've done enough too. No, in general, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I don't really have a goal in mind right now, admittedly.
That's okay.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk, written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
That shit says Kuno,
Under the
dumbass.
graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and they smell.
Perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them.
Okay.
Only get a
This
bag.
coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 20...
Not right now.
Yeah.
I still owe the one guy like $100, don't I?
Yeah.
Alright, what's this guy deal?
He's just drunk. Hey, look, a bag!
Thanks, buddy.
You can use that to collect bottles now. Isn't that great?
Yeah!
I didn't know you could actually hold it. Oh no, that's new. I don't remember this. Hell yeah. 10 cents a pop, baby. That only means you need
1,000.
10 of them makes 1. 100 makes 10. Yeah, you need 1,000 of these. You're set.
Are you bad at math, perhaps?
I was gonna say 1,000 at first, actually.
Just add the number of zeros you need.
That's what I was fucking doing. It was just taking my time to get it right. And what do you want from me?
Is covered in blue and white livery.
Sorry, I'm not a sloppy little fucking steak like you, and I'm just you know, just swinging my thing around, doing the numbers. I just want to take a little time.
What?
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox.
Also, could have
under
just
the
like
seat,
done, you know,
and
0.1.
soft glove. A scent of leatherwork and heavy
X
fuel
equals
oils
100.
washes over you.
I've done that in my brain.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tool.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and it's robust, weatherproof, and well lets you see things in a dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the radio.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
I unironically would not be protective of tools.
I'm protective of tools.
I know you are. You know, the trick is just to
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "Whirling in Rags."
Oh, I think you need to equip the cutters. In
Yeah.
Your shuba. Oh, you got a wrench. Oh yeah. Look at you, Gordon Freeman.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "Whirling in Rags."
I think you need the cutters on the lock.
Yeah, this is the wrong tool.
Yeah. Just press leave. What are you trying to quick exit for?
I don't... The menus.
This
What do you mean the menus, huh?
The sliding lid has a padlock that says...
Oh, I thought this was gonna work. Jam the tool under... No. Girl, you just can't press the option that exit. Presses every button on the keyboard.
Does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
Wait, so why can't I just use the fucking tool?
You ever use a bolt cutter to try to cut a lock?
No. What the pry bar is for?
To cut the lock?
No, to pry it open.
But there's a lock keeping it in place.
Can I help you?
It's just supernatural.
No.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there. They don't.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
The world's your oyster.
Hmm. Need those
What do you
keys.
need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Have a
No,
search
you
warrant.
don't.
Better believe it, fucker.
Fucker. Lay off the swear words. Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar.
That's by the way, Majoumi, 1 minute.
Yeah, I know. That's why I laughed.
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
What?
By the way,
Guy's a total fucking weenie.
Yeah, he is. Kitchen, please. Kitchen, please.
Maybe just go out and in. I don't know. Maybe he needs to refresh. It could be dumb.
Trash can, please.
this trash
Yeah.
container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What?
You just have a premonition that something's in there.
There is, but you won't like it. The
Shut
smell
up.
of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Oh.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the
Pasta.
packages somehow
Oof.
feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are among the threadbare kitchen towels something as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to
Let's
unspool
go!
from
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Okay.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive color, appears from the food.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number.
Hmm.
This is the kind of
I'm glad I
rodent
grabbed the
shirt
gloves.
that's thrown over light
Yeah.
armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the...
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuna?
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
Racist mug acquired.
Kim Kitsuragi microaggression
It's just
moments.
organic waste, cold and nothing.
Actually, I think it's a
It's
macroaggression.
nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. Something larger. A clipboard.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me
Oh,
asking,
no.
how did this get in the trash?
Foreboding quality. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. From the whirling through it?
Understood.
Be untroubled. If anything, this small moment has made him respect you more. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting 20 minutes.
What?
This is a game where the characters are your inner thoughts and you're about to open through your note ledger.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Right by Kuno throwing rocks at a corpse. This is perfect, actually.
No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of... It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
No, let's not smell the ledger.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you're still wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic.
This is a metaphor for you. I like that
one.
one.
All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Huh.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the light.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the
Okay.
in your
Maybe
hand,
we can figure out where we live.
Yeah.
And who we are.
That'd be great.
Why we're here.
They're not exactly white. They're
Who are
yellow
we?
in patches. By
Who
sunlight
are we?
And I'm
It's so soggy.
escapes into water.
I cannot drink. I cannot think tonight.
The paper itself.
Who
is
am
checkered
I?
with faint red lines.
And I'm so bloated. My eyeballs sag.
Into my yellow eyes.
And I'm gonna vomit.
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your head. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20. Maybe it's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
That's a lot.
mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The the square bullet hole murders. Another yet, others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died.
He died.
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind.
Oh yeah, you have a pen now.
Yeah.
In a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Things to be done and things.
I haven't lost any morale at all.
The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Name the case. The furries are at home in the mirror. Oh, that's interesting. That's what the opening quote was.
Yeah.
The setting sun. Shit on a stick, the hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything. You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Let me explain this.
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms.
Huh? Feel like we need one of these.
Yeah.
Of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, a monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station, all in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand
What is this experience for?
Fines for wrongdoers.
Well, just exploring.
No, but like, what does it do?
Oh, your levels. You actually have some.
I have levels?
Those.
The rest of the paperwork must
Yeah, you can start leveling up.
Fragile copy of paper.
You click and press level up? Am I stupid? Yes! You click and press level up to level up. On a skill you like. So your stats are the maximum that the skill can go to.
I see.
And your action speed's your signature is why you already got one into it.
What should I...
Oh yeah, that's right. Your motorics are they're your signature, like they're your main stats, so you actually get an extra level. I remember. I mean, it's up to you.
I have 1 point to give?
I think so, yes. Yeah, you could start offsetting your shitty equipment, and then that just turns into a good stat later.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it.
The acidic stench of rotting food.
I didn't mean to
is
click
rubbed
that
off
one.
on the cellulose.
Well.
It now forms the base of the experience. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This
It is very
cleaning
interesting that I'm just
product is
talking with
used by the
myself.
whirling in rags.
Yep, that's the game.
Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped. The lieutenant observes you, raising and lowering the toilet waterlogged.
Excuse me, I just have to ask again. How did it get in the trash? Okay, good. But why? I'm sad to hear that.
He's sorry for you.
In any case, we are lucky you found it. Make sure it's all in there. Official notes are... well, they are dangerous. They contain... Now, if you'll excuse me, that thing has filled me with the sudden urge to make sure mine is...
Needless. It looks great. Unlike yours, which is... it's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Damn.
The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RC Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
What?
Don't look into its blue heart.
Something rattles inside, and something small inside. Light, made of paper or cardboard. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to it. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Oh, well that's good.
Why is... what's -1 lonesome long way home? What the fuck does that mean?
You haven't started working on that thought yet. Anyways.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know, without resistance or sound. The two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. What?
Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of...
Everything in my, like, Majoumi's brain is telling me don't fucking open this.
Yeah.
He's not ready for this information.
And yet you're doing it.
The inside of the card.
Yeah, because I hate him.
Round letters. A young woman in her 20s.
What did he do to you? What did he do to you?
I hate him.
What did he do to anybody?
Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Open the special box, yells Maddie.
Throw it away, please.
I don't even have an option to.
No.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always,
Listen,
always,
okay, so
always come back to it.
so I know this guy's name is Harry, right?
You know this man's name is Harry.
And if I didn't know anything about this game, I would not know this. And I would like to imagine a world. All right, imagine this is a thought experiment. Everyone, close your eyes.
Close your eyes, everybody.
And imagine a world in which you're playing this game for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
You do not know that the main character's name is Harry. You read this postcard, and in your brain, there's a beautiful, beautiful world in which you are a man with a lover named Harry. And this is your handwriting towards him.
I would love that.
Please just imagine that with me.
There.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, no, hold on. To what?
Detective, is everything all right?
What? What'd I tell you?
Oof. Did I win?
Wait, is that an end? Did you reach an ending?
There is nothing. Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Oh, was that like the title screen?
Huh.
Is that like the intro? I guess so.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you.
Could have named
That's still
yourself
there.
Roses
And the small light that's
Costello
on,
or
fluttering,
something at the
that's
start?
me.
Damn.
Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the because it's always there.
White morning.
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, it didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing. Don't prod at it. It will start moving again. You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecule.
I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened
Someone
here.
is breathing on your face
Yeah.
now, inspecting your pupils.
The question is, how do we get this man some therapy?
You think he has therapy available?
Yes, they're pouring.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick.
Drink. Water.
Oh, I should drink water.
Like IRL?
Yeah.
You should.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the dry.
What happened?
Damn.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactive
The Ledger
and
of
a
what?
tool equipped in your held slot.
Oh, I bet they enjoy reading that.
Wait, where is it? Where's my ledger of failure and hatred? Oh. What is authority? I wish I could fucking know what these things meant.
Authority? Those are your stats.
Assert yourself. Hmm. I feel like authority's kind of important. Poor guy. Well, fuck it, I hate him. Oh yeah. I don't understand. What are these? Can someone explain these to me?
So,
what is internalizing?
Okay, let me explain this to you. So you have these thoughts that you're just supposed to chew on over time.
Yeah.
When you internalize them, you have like a slot for them. It will do two things. First off, there is the temporary research bonus.
Okay.
That will apply as you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
You'll research it for that many time and hours, and then you'll get to a solution to these thoughts, which I think you can click on and it'll show you. No, okay. But these are basically like side upgrades, for lack of a better word.
Oh, okay. So I should just think about these?
Yes, but also having them not thought about appears to have been sometimes it has setbacks, like Lonesome Long Way Home. It gives you a -1 to something. So you can check your stats to see what's affecting what.
But, like...
Yeah. This will go up in a tree. You have 3 to start with, I believe.
Okay, so I'm just thinking about all these things.
You're thinking about these things.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, he'll surely get therapy, by the way. Nothing bad will happen to them. It's a bit of a spoiler, Shatter, but thank you for the mention.
What?
He'll get therapy, and nothing bad will happen to him.
He's gonna kill himself.
Steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
Alright. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheat.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is... The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine, like a lemon, waking from its sleep. The lights unfold with a little click, casting...
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in...
Right.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major
He's definitely gonna kill himself.
Recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way. There are so many, it's hard to count. The last row has 3 per... That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Hmm.
Oh, what did you... Oh.
Maybe you were a diplomat or in PR. Doesn't matter, I suppose. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Oh.
Damn.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Huh. Not killer?
Hmm.
Too many.
Not, yeah.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game.
Cool!
If they
Yeah.
do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Damn, okay. I think Kim has a halo, like he's
Everyone has
Jesus.
their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yeah.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Hobbies are lame.
Maybe we should
Why
find a
not
hobby.
gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
Thanks. Kim's interesting to watch think through all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the voice acting's helping with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, he's almost impressed with Harry.
What does this mean?
And he's like willing to kind of stick through it. I don't know.
Good cop, bad cop, honor.
Oh, so, okay. This stuff here on your right,
Yeah.
you know how I said there were certain lines of thought you can kind of
Those are my flags.
Hey,
go into?
so
Yeah.
we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type. Guess. Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Opting in this basically sets like a subclass, I guess is a way to put it.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Sorry.
Of course you are.
Okay.
It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe...
That won't happen.
I also did sorry, cop.
You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself? Who knows? You may uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past.
By the way, Majo, I do want to remind you we are at 2.5 hours at 10
Yes.
PM.
I do have to go to bed.
She's a sleepy girl. She was...
I have work at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So,
That's what you sound like.
So I
Well
guess
rested
I-
and responsible.
I guess we can save.
We're gonna call it there.
I guess so.
We got to a good point. We got to like kind of the first beat,
Yeah.
which is
He died.
he died.
Yeah.
But
then he got better.
And then now you're sorry.
Kitsuragi nursed me back to health.
Yeah. I forgot the writing was really good.
Yeah.
You know
I
that?
should pause. I forgot time goes.
Yeah. So, folks,
Yeah.
What did we learn here today?
Time passes when picking new dialogue options. Read books to pass the time quicker.
Big Papa pickle. Big
Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize I had like a limit of these, and that to forget thoughts I have to use skill points.
You do have a limit, but you also have a limit.
Yeah.
I don't know how to end it. I'm really tired.
I guess we can wrap up what we learned today. Harry is a sorry sack of shit of a man who focused too much of his job and that his girlfriend left him, and now he's sad, sorry, drunk, and wants to kill himself.
You should stick your head in dumpsters and try to bum cocaine off of children.
I'm like 90% sure that Harry is jealous of that fucking hanged man in the tree. He's like, damn, I wish that was me.
A dialectic is what defines the bourgeois and the proletariat.
And the petite bourgeois, which is that tiny girl in front of the bookstore.
And, well, it's her mom that definitely likes Harry Potter.
That's the bourgeois. She's the petite bourgeois.
No.
Because she's tiny.
The store owner's the petite bourgeois.
She looks pretty fat to
She's
me.
not part of an internet. You can't just say that.
I just did.
You can say you can say le petit bourgeois. Et toi.
Et toi?
I don't know what that means in French, but I did like how it felt in my mouth when I said it.
I believe that means the petite bourgeois in you.
Well,
I believe toi is you.
Et toi. Anyways, au revoir, mon amis.
Matane. Minasan. Matane.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, bye. Hold on. Do you want to my
Sure. The next time we will stream
the Cowson Me board, the Bowson B board, the
is
Bip Bop, the Boop board.
I don't fucking know.
Next time we're gonna stream is eventually when our schedule lines up for it.
I wanna know what love is. We're actually working on things to get more consistent, by which I mean our life is getting.
I wanna know. Can you show me when the next time our stream is? I wanna know if majoumi is gonna car accident. What?
Full Metal Spettle.